Hi there, my name's Vince from mymatevince.com, and in this video today I'm going to show you how to reset the service indicator light on a Mercedes-Benz. This particular model is a C-Class, it's a 2012, so it's the W204 model, but it will also work on an E-Class, and you'll probably find that it will work with most Mercedes with this 12-button steering wheel, or the process will be very similar. So your car will remind you when it needs a service A or a service B, and then if it goes over that date it will start saying service A exceeded by X amount of days. So if you service it yourself, then you need to find the hidden menu to be able to reset that. Otherwise, every time you start your car, it's going to be reminding you to that you've exceeded the service. So what you do is you get your key and you put it round and you put it into just the first slot of the ignition. Okay, so you don't put it all the way around as if you're going to start the car, you just put it round to the first slot. Now, it has to be showing the miles up on the screen here, or the kilometres. If it's showing something different, so your distance or your miles per hour, then you have to move the up and down buttons to bring it back to the display that's showing your mileage or your kilometres. Okay? Then you're going to be using two buttons for this. You're going to be using the call answer button, which is this button here on the right hand side, and you're also going to be using the OK button here. Now I'm going to quickly show you how to do it, but then at the end of the video I'm going to show you the common mistakes, because last year I did this, it worked fine. This year when I came to do it, it took me longer to do this than to actually service the car, because I kept getting it wrong. So that's why I've experimented with it, and also I'm going to dispel some of the myths you hear online about you have to have the door closed and this, that and the other. So, but I'll do that at the end of the video. So what you do is, while you're on this display here, I'm going to press and hold the call answer button, and then a split second later I'm going to press and hold the OK button until the display changes up here. So press and hold, and keep them both down until this display comes up here, and it will say vehicle data, roller test, assist plus. In your country it might say something different, but you need to go down, press the down button here to assist plus, and then press OK. And then you're going to be going down to full service and press OK. And then you're going to be going all the way down to configure full service down the bottom. Press OK. And then it's going to ask you what oil grade to use. So on my one I used the 229.51, press OK, and then it's going to say service carried out, yes or no. So you go down to yes and press OK. I'm not going to do that because I've already carried out this service. So I'm going to get out of that now. But that's how you do it, so that's nice and simple. Now, online it was saying you have to have the door closed. So right now I'm going to open the door, and let's see if it works now. Press and hold this and hold this. And again, it's come up, assist plus. So that was one of the myths. Now, the problem I had is every time I did it, so I'll go around to one ignition, every time I did it, it said to press and hold this button and then hold this one a second later. So I was holding this, and then I was going 1 second later, pressing this, and it kept coming up with reset trip meter. And I kept going, no, and then I try it again, put this one down, and then a second later, press this one, and it kept saying reset trip meter, and it didn't matter how many times I did it, it wouldn't work. So then people were saying press them both at the same time, and I was pressing them both at the same time, and it was coming up with reset trip meter, and I just kept going around in circles doing this. Now the problem is because I was leaving too long an interval. When you press this one down, you can't wait a second before you have to hit this one. You literally wait a millisecond, a couple of milliseconds. So press and hold, press and hold. Then it comes up, yeah? Also, if you were to do them both together, the problem is you could hit this one a millisecond before this one. So if I do it that way, again, it says reset trip meter. So you have to, it's really time sensitive. So just this one first, then this one. But it has to be that quick afterwards. And then it will come up with the screen that you need, okay? And just to show you, if, for example, you were on a different display, let's say if you were on miles per hour, it's not going to work. So if I was to do it this time, you can see that nothing's happening. So you have to make sure that you're on this miles or the kilometre screen, again depending on what country you're on. And it doesn't matter, you know, you can have started your car, yeah, and then you can turn your car off, and bring it back to the screen here. As long as it's in the position 1, whenever you do this, as long as the key's in position 1, whenever you do that, it will come up with this hidden menu here. So there isn't really a special sequence that you need to do as far as turning your car on, you know, having your door closed. All of that is just a myth. All you need to make sure is that you're on this miles screen or the kilometre screen, and then your key is in just a position 1, so just 1 notch round, and then it will always work. There we go. And then you go down to Assist Plus. So hopefully that will save you a lot of time, because when I was doing this last year, it worked straight away when I hit them both together, but I think that was just luck. This year, honestly, it took me nearly an hour before I worked out exactly what I was doing wrong, which is ridiculous, because I should have worked it out in a few seconds. But hopefully this video will save you guys out there. When it comes to the comments down below, if for example you find out that this works on the new A class or the a different model, then maybe add it to the notes, and then it will help. Add it to the comments down the bottom, and then it will help other people who's doing their own servicing. Okay, hope you found it useful. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care. Bye now.